Hello students, and once again welcome back to this series on properties of multiplication part 2. Today we are going to learn the final property of multiplication. And before we move on to the final property, let us quickly look back at the properties that we already know of. So the first one that we had learned was the order property. Here the product does not change when the order of numbers is changed. The second one is property of 1. Any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. The other property that we learned was the property of 0, where any number multiplied by a 0 gives us 0. And the final property that we learned previously was the distributive property. Here the sum of partial products is the same as product of two factors. Now if you do not remember these, you will find the link to the previous video in the description box. And let us look at the final property. So the final property is the grouping property. Take note, the word grouping is used here. Here it says when 3 or more numbers are multiplied, the product is the same regardless of how the numbers are grouped. Now we will understand this further using an example. In this case, I have used the example 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. Now note that this property uses the word grouping. So I am going to group these numbers in two different circumstances. So it's going to look something like this. Here you can see I have grouped 2 and 3 here, and I have grouped 3 and 4 here. But in both the situations it is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. As you can see, both the sides have the same thing. But the brackets denote that these numbers need to get multiplied first. Whatever is inside the bracket is going to get multiplied first. So my next step becomes, for the first case it becomes 6 multiplied by 4, and the next case it becomes 2 multiplied by 12. I get the 6 from 2 multiplied by 3, and I get the 12 from 3 multiplied by 4. Following this, I see that 6 multiplied by 4 gives me 24, while 2 multiplied by 12 gives me 24. In both the situations, I want you to take note that my answer is the same, the number 24. So as you can see here, it does not matter in what order I multiply, my answer or the product will always remain the same. I want you to remember this, that this property is again applicable for all the numbers like the previous properties. So today we are going to solve a few property based questions on our Google Classroom. You can find the link there. In case you have missed our previous video, you can find the link in the description below. If you have a doubt, you know where to find me. Have a great day.